Alright, Shalom, coming to the name of Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Racha Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and salutes unto the Akim that continue to push the word in truth and in sincerity. Now, a couple of days ago, I, had gone to, cut my hair, and as usual, barbershop conversation never fails, man. And I tend to just stay quiet, man. And funny enough, the guys that run the shop actually went to primary school, like kindergarten, if you will. Is it kindergarten? Well, over here it's primary school. I think kindergarten's equivalent to the nursery in England, but schooling like from the age of 5 to 12, we call it primary school over here in England. But I went to primary school with one of the guys. He was about a year or two above me, so all those guys that kind of run that shop, we go way back in our childhood. Now they pride themselves in technology. They do, I must say that. And one of the barbers who actually has a similar name to me, he had this thing here, if I click on it, Aug'd. It's called Oculus, right? And it's basically a virtual reality set, and guess what? It's by Meta, right? And for those who don't know, because it's still relatively new, what the metaverse is, well, here it is. It says it. It's a fictional world. The metaverse is a network of 3D virtual worlds focused on social connection, futurism, and science fiction. The term is often described as a hypothetical iteration of the internet as a single universe, virtual world that is facilitated by the use of virtual and augmented reality headsets. Now, he was playing around with it, and then another guy, one of the other barbers, it's kind of like, it struck me. Let me just say that, when I first reconnected with these guys many years later, we didn't even like clock it in primary school, but we all have similar names in the world. Okay, well, should I say our government names are all very similar. In fact, one of them will have the exact same name. The other one is a shorter version of my name. And my main guy has a name that means something deep as well. But anyways, he gave it to the other barber, and he was playing it, And my barber, which happens to the one that I'm, was closest with growing up in school, he was shunning it, man. He was saying, nah, man, you guys, and I quote, I'm not calling the headset Babylon. See, you're going to have guys saying, you see that guy from England, he said that the headset is Babylon. The headset is the Babylon spoken about in scriptures. Now, and I quote what he said, you guys have sold out to Babylon. I ain't jumping on no headset, because the other two dudes were saying that, if and when it gets to that, they're willing to live life in the metaverse. Even one was saying he's willing to promote his business in the metaverse, man. And if needs be, live life there. And the other guy was enthralled by it and happy to have the headset on. And when he took it off, he goes, wow. But Spirit had it where my Bible was like, nah, he ain't really on that. And he was saying to the other guys, in a jokey fashion, but he meant it, you guys sold out to Babylon. Now, I'm not saying that the headset is Babylon. That's what he said, okay? And what he meant by that was the system, these AI things, right? But that was interesting, that was interesting because it just shows you people are ready, man. People are ready to to sell out, and it's all for that financial gain. Now let me pull this scripture. So like, if you can hear my stomach rumbling, man, can't make this up. As soon as you put the phone on to record, people calling you, stomach rumbling, all kind of stuff, man. But anyways, how'd it go? Right, there we go. It is it's 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Okay. Now that's specifically talking about people, well, we say erred from the faith, those of us who are within this thing of us, man, but you got the concept still stand the same. The love of money is the root of all evil. So like, you got guys that I was about to say his name, but they're willing to jump and live life on the metaverse, and he was actually saying there's another guy he knows that has the same headset, right? And he uses it as an escape from the real world. He would tell his family, his wife and children, I'm going in the other room now to go in the metaverse. You got guys doing that, So it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. And we know that this is going to link up with if guys are willing to live in the metaverse, you think they won't take the chip which helps them in this reality? It's all interlinked anyway. Okay. I'm gonna read verse 15, Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. The image of the beast is not Christianity. It's not Cesare Borgia. It's not no white woman. It ain't an actual picture. It's not an image. Like a photograph. The image of the beast is what the system. Okay, the necessary implications inputted to have the system run it and as it is. All right, the runnings of the system. All right, the infrastructure thereof and the runnings of the system is the image of the beast. Okay, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. What's a part of the image of the beast? Fulfilling his agendas. Okay, complying to the agendas is worshipping the beast. Not complying is going against it. Okay, we don't want to comply with the image of the beast. We don't want to comply with the system. That's, for example, that's why when the shots were and still are available, we advise heavily against that, man. All right, and the ultimate implementation of the image of the beast will be the mark of the beast. Okay, which is the RFID chip. All right. So if you're not down with the system, they're gonna call you a social terrorist and get rid of you, man. Kill you, man. It says it there. Okay, and we know what verse 16 says, but pretty much, man, everything's moving over to this AI, technology, man. So where it's at, man. Guys walking around with headsets on, talking about, leave the wife and kids in the next room, and they're gonna jump on into the universe or the metaverse. Like, this is it, man. This is it. Whilst I'm at it, and this is kind of raw. It's a raw vid. Musk's brain chip. In fact, I'm probably gonna do another video on this. Yeah, I'll do another video on this, but you know, they're ready to test mass level on humans in 2022 with brain chip, man. So if you can't see that the mark, if you ever thought the mark of the beast was something else, if you can't see that it's the RFID chip, then you know, you know, you'll never know, man, because it's clear as day, you know. So yeah, a lot of things popping off in the AI world, man. Anyways, with that, I'm out, man. Shalom.